Hello, good morning. Uh, Moving to our next poem. Next, it is the last one. No other poem is left. All the poems are being dealt. The last one is a river. This is a river poem by Ramanujam. He is an Indo-Anglian writer. As I had told you when I was dealing about Hot Noon in Malabar, it is written by an Indo-Anglian writer. Ramanujan is an Indo-Anglian writer, and Indo-Anglian writer are those who are not an Englishman. They used to write poem they used to write a poem in English is not their mother tongue. They used to write so Indo-Anglian writer Ramanujam is, and this poem is River. Title is very clear. Narrative poem it is. Going through this poem now, you feel that just like Hot Noon in Malabar, it seems that someone is narrating things before you. A story like narration. Getting my point. Narrative means what? It is not communication. Yes, prose is also a piece of communication. Poetry is also a way of communication. But communicating anything or narrating anything, there's a bit difference between the two. Try to go through what I am saying. Try to understand what I am saying. Means if something is communicating, if I am communicating something to you, yes, I am telling something. But if I am narrating, means a story like presentation. Narrating something means a story like presentation is given to you. Hot Noon is Malabar is also a kind of a story. I mean the poetess Kamala Das is narrating something about Malabar, a particular specific hot noon of Malabar she is narrating before you. And yes, in the last stanza she is communicating, and in the last two lines you can say that yes, she is communicating her thought about Malabar, that even though she is far from Malabar, she feels herself connected with Malabar. She's in the memory of Malabar. She recalls Malabar. She remembers Malabar. When she is having that hot noon there also where she is now, but she is, because Malabar is her native place, so in the early times when she was in Malabar, she's recalling that day. So the same here, a river. The poet is telling, the narrating a river, a place, Madurai, the characteristic of Madurai, and a river in context of Madurai. How a river is important in context of Madurai. That is dealt here. And a river, as the title says, that it is all about river. And from the start of the poem, the poet has started narrating about Madurai as a place. Means Madurai as a place, it is important for narrating and for having a topic. And yes, Madurai and river in background of Madurai as a place. So Madurai is city of temples and poets who sang of cities and temples. Every summer a river dries to a trickle in the sand, bearing the sand rapes. A straw and women's hair clogging the water gates at the rusty bars, under the bridges, with patches of repair all over them, the wet stones glittering like sleepy crocodiles, the dry ones, shaven water buffaloes longing in the sun. The poets only sang of floods. Means the poem starts with Madurai. Madurai is a place Madurai. There's a place Madurai which is known for temples and poets. And one symbol is very clear, that is city. City word is used for Madurai. Means what? If Madurai is such a small place which is known for temples and poets, why I'm telling it as a small place? Because early going through the poem, if you'll go through, you go with the image of buffalo, image of women who used to take bath in the bank of river, they used to come here in the bank of river. Means what? It generally happens in village area, na, and not a developed area. In metro city doesn't happen, or in a town life it is rarely viewed. So it is a small village, a small place at least, Madurai, because such image generally resembles with village. So city of temples and poets. Why this city word is used here? City word is used because Madurai is a rich place, whatever, even the small place or big one, it is not to be mentioned. Means Madurai is rich for temples and for poets. Means a number of temples there, a number of poets there. Means that particular place is rich. Rich means overflowed. Means good enough known for city means a rich place, a big place. So definitely it is a big place, a rich place. For what? In context of what? In context of poets and temples. Means crowded with temples and crowded with poets. Madurai is city in this respect, right? So poets who sang of cities and temples every summer, definitely because the place is known for temples, so poets coming from that area used to write over temples. Now it is very clear. A river drags to a trickle in the sand, bearing the sand drapes, straw and women's hairs, clogging the water gates at the rusty bars under the bridges with patches of repair old time all over them, the wet stones glittering like sleepy crocodiles, the dry ones, the 7 waterful buffaloes longing in the sun. The poets only sang of floods. Means so clearly viewed that in the summer the river goes dry, and it dried like it drought is at to that level where that it bears the sand drifts. Sand drifts means what? बालू में जो छोटे छोटे पत्थर के टुकड़े मिलते हैं जब रिवर सूख जाता है, तो that is called sand drifts here. When the river is being dried up, even the sand drifts are beared. Means with such an intensity the dryness comes, the drought comes, that sand drips is open. A straw and women here. A straw means what? The reference of a straw means boys used to the children used to play in the bank of river, na? Used to play with a straw. With village boys used to play with a straw in the bank of river, and they used to throw it in river, and the women used to comb their hair and fold those hair and throw. That is very common in village areas. So even the intensity of water, the thickness of water, the power of water has come low. That's why in dryness time, so that's why women here, whatever water is left, women here are clogging the water gates. The flow is being affected by women here, that is being folded and throw in the water. Early times when the water was in full flow, so it used to flood away, but it used to vanish. But because its movement is low now, because its intensity is low now, because its movement is being affected due to thinness, so that's why their intensity is low. The water is not in that flow, so even those fickle thing, it is good enough to create obstruction. Those are obstructing the creating obstruction in the flow, in the full movement of water in the river. And now comes the image of the rusty bars under the bridges with patches. We see the patches in the pillars of bridge. A bridge is made over over that river, and a patch is clearly viewed. That needs repairing. Miss patch means what? At some time the water layer goes up to that level, and now it has dried up, so definitely the patch is there. Water patch is very common, even putting water in utensils in your kitchen, so you see that patch comes. It used to come, so water patches used to come. So it shows that early times there was water up to that level, and because the patches used to maintain up to that level for a long time, so that's why it needs repairing. It needs repairing there. So the wet stone glittering like sleepy. Under the bridge, under the pillar, the wet stones, whoever stone is inside the is in the river, they are wet like and glittering like sleepy crocodiles. Means glittering with sleepy crocodiles, it resembles what? It resembles that because it is not much water in the river, so less water, in less water, the stones or the whatever the patthar the inside the river is clearly viewed, because the water layer is not big, its water layer is not up to that much, so the stone inside it is clearly viewed, and the sunlight it is sprinkle over that stone, so it glitters very clear image it is. It glitters like sleepy crocodiles. It seems that crocodile is sleeping. Crocodile means a dull, movementless, motionless crocodile is sleeping. The dry ones. And why does the poet has given the symbol of crocodile? Crocodile means some water animal symbol he will give na. Water animal symbol he will give. So fish, the fish is not suitable here, because fish has a movement. Fish never lies still in the river. So every symbol has its own specific meaning. Crocodile lies still. It happens with crocodile. So stone is also still, and crocodile. So crocodile symbol is very natural, very right, very appropriate. 7 water buffaloes longing in the sun. Water buffaloes means buffalo. They are in the heat. They are standing in the sun, and they are inside the water. Whatever water is left in the river, buffaloes are inside it, just to getting chilled, just to being cold, because sun is in its height, and dryness and heat is in its height. So buffalo, they feel they're trying to catch the coolness. For that they move inside the water, and they are having chill there, being chilled there, getting chilled there. So poet has given this image. And last line, the poets only sang of flood. Means poet is now singing of flood. Means the poem first long stanza deals about the river from Malabar, from a river from Madurai. This particular stanza sees river has two aspects. At one time it goes dry, and at one time it comes with flood. So first stanza shows its dryness, second stanza moves with flood. Moves on. He was there for a day when they had the floods. People everywhere talked of the inches rising of the premises, number of cropped steps run over by the water rising on the bathing place, and the way it carried off 3 village houses, 1 pregnant woman, and a couple of cows named Gopi and Bindra. Means how narrative the poetess is. She is putting name of Gopi and Bindra, the name of 2 cows, a couple of cows named Gopi and Bindra. How specific she's in her narration. He was there for a day. Means poet is telling about himself that yes, he was there for a day. One day he was in Madurai when it was a flood time, when they had the flood. Means they means what? The Madurai people, they were facing the flood. People everywhere talked of the inches writing. It used to happen in village that they used to sit in at one place and talk about what is happening, what is the breaking news of that time. So the breaking news was that river, the inches of river, every bit of inches is increasing. So that was the breaking news that time. They used to talk about they run and coming that yes, this much of water in inches, it has increased up to this inches, it has increased up to this inches. These sort of breaking news was going through at that time when it was a time of flood. And they used to run and talking about the inches rising inches rising on the bathing place. Even the bathing place when the female used to take bath, that bathing place was covered with water, and the way it carried off 3 villages. And they also talked about the flood which has taken off 3 villages, means 3 full villages was being fled away with the flood water, and it was a matter of their talk, their breaking news. One pregnant woman, how does this flood, how does it take a life of one pregnant woman and a couple of cow named Gopi and Bindra. Very narrative. The poet is talking about the name of the Gopi and Bindra, the name of 2 specific cows, and one pregnant woman, means pitiable death. One pregnant woman's it resembles the pity, means in such condition the female were, and very pathetically she was dead, and 3 village houses was also being flooded away. And next stanza, or extension of this stanza, there are some lines also there. The new poets still quoted the old poets, but no one spoke in verse of the pregnant woman drowned with perhaps twins in her, kicking at blank walls, or even before birth. So the poet is mentioning the poem, you can say it has taken some extra fragrance coming to this stanza. It has moved to the some extra fragrance, like this, means pathetic touch, or some sad note. It has moved on. It has moved on in this stanza with a kind of sad note, like the new poet, or very very realistic note, you can also say. The new poets still quoted the old poets, means the new poets coming onward. The new poets are coming on, and they are quoting in their poems the old notes, or the early said notes of the early poets, but no one has spoken verse, but no one tell about in their poem, no one tell about that pregnant woman who died in such a pathetic note. She died on such a pathetic way. She died having twins, might be having twins in her womb. So having twins, the flood water kicked her back, and kicked her back on the wall, and might be with the force the baby had died in her womb, and before taking birth. So how pathetic she has come to her end. So this sort of patheticism, this sort of sadism, the poet is no poet is telling about such things. They are talking about the old. In their poem they are mentioning their old poets, but not mentioning the things, the pathetic things, the effect of flood or the effect of drought. They are not talking about. He said further, moving to the other stanza, the poet said that he said the river has water enough to be poetic about only once a year, and then it carries away in the first half hour 3 village houses, a couple of cows named Gopi and Bidra, and one pregnant woman expecting identical twins with no moles on their bodies, with different colored, disappear to tell them apart. Means they are. In the last stanza, poet is repeating the thing, but the point is that realistic. The poet mood has become realistic. He has shifted to realism when he said that yes, the young poet used to write over the page. Not only poet, it happens in our society that we move with the positivity, we move with the freshness, we move with the beauty. No one cares the negativity, the shadowy aspect, the crudeness, the reality. No one cares for it. So writing over, if we select the topic from our here and there surroundings, so we go with the freshness, we move with the positivity, we move with the beauty. No one cares for the shadowy thing. So the poet is mentioning in the last stanza, or moving onward, talking about the flood and drought. And then after moving onward, the poet has told that yes, no one is mentioning that how that female came to end, and the three houses flooded away, and all all the negative things happened with flood. So everyone used to select topic as temple or river with its beauty, with in the context of Madurai as a place which is beautifully known for temples and poets. They used to sing for means positivity of temples, of the topic coming with temples or river as a positive. But whatever negative impact they have created or they used to create, so they are not touching these things. The people who had suffered a lot with this nature disaster, the poet is no poet is concentrating over this, and this should not be done. This should not be done. They should write over such things also, but they are not concentrating over this. So these things should not be done. So realism, a bit of realism is here, not a bit of, rather this realism is very clear. Cruelty, this cruelty of our time, the poet has turned towards it. So this poem is you can say that it is not only a realistic poem, it is a realist poem, it is a narrative poem undoubtedly, but it has taken a U-turn towards realism, and this poem has a realistic ending. And very beautifully Ramanujam has dealt about this beauty, also beauty, a river which is symbol of life, water which is symbol of life, which is a nature beauty, which is a nature gift. Everything is positive, but how does sometimes it creates negativity, and how does it creates problems? So he has very beautifully conveyed his thought. And lastly he says that yes, that our utilitarian society, our modern society, which is not all time good, we have lost our humanity. And this realism, up to this realism, the poet has ended his poem that yes, our realism, being realistic doesn't mean that we start being inhuman. We should feel the sympathy, we should feel sympathy for those person who have gone through this sort of torture in the time of flood. So other poets should concentrate over them also. They should write something over them also, but they are not caring for those things, so which should not be done. So this is all about. And going through this poem, very very definitely clear word, clear expression, narrative attitude, and ending over realism is beautifully dealt, very beautifully presented. And although there is no though rhyming vagara is not here, because rhyming is a we can expect rhyming from a flow of emotion, with a flow of emotion, but it is not, it is a narrative, and in narrative we can't expect a rhyming scheme. So without rhyming scheme, and without image is also image is not clearly viewed here, but examples are here, and thought is here definitely. So this is a realist narrative poem, we can easily say. And going through it, you can view its beauty, you can go through its beauty by yourself. And whatever problem it is very clear. I don't think that you will feel any sort of problem going through this poem. Okay, have a nice day. Bye.